We are reading Sri Madhava Mahotsava, written by Sri Jiva Goswamipada. Fifth Abhishek. Look, even Shyamala and Mangala, the Sakis, taking up a friendly mood, have come to bathe Radha. This is not unsuitable for them, as they think Radha is equal to Krishna in nature and beauty, and thus take the rights as their own, just like the public does. The regal power of the throne, chamara and umbrella show great attachment to Radha. Now, Shyamala proudly shows her great friendship with Radha. But Radha's real friends, her most intimate servants satisfied with full prema and constantly shining in her ever-fresh beauty, are eternally one with Radha in body and mind. But today, because of the Abhishek, they cannot keep their eyes focused on her at all times. O Radha, may you be bathed with the fifth water, the fifth ras, conjugal ras. In this bath, please accept the fifth mystic siddhi, prakamya, fulfilling all your desires, as a Svadhina Bhartrika, lover who controls and commands the beloved. When Shyamala spoke this blessing, indicating a deep thirst for prema, Radha smiled with her eyes and accepted the siddhi and ras which was offered in benediction. Radha appeared glorious when she was bathed in the water of the pot made of cat's eye jewels. Did Radha's body, sprinkling nectar from heaven or the moon, take on the form of a nectar pot? Above, the pot made of Vaidurya took on a dark blue tint, and below it took on a golden complexion of Radha. The streams of water looked as if they had stolen the black and gold bodies of Krishna and Radha from the minds of the Sakis. By touching Radha's hair, which is black like Krishna's forest, the water became the black Yamuna. When the water came to the central city of Radha's lips, it became red like the Sarasvati. And when it came to the space between Radha's breasts, adorned with a white pearl necklace, it became the Manasaganga. In this way, the bathing performed by Shyamala and other neutral gopis increased Radha's bodily effulgence even more. Did Radha's eyes, becoming chakora birds like those of Hari, then meet with his? As the four eyes mutually drank up the nectar of the others' moon-like faces, they clearly prayed for union. The moon of Radha had finally reached the perfection in the shoreless ocean of nectar of Krishna, and the chakora eyes of everyone became fixed upon Radha. Could they fix their eyes anywhere else? Krishna, why are you looking at Radha? if it causes you to constantly tremble, Vidagdha jokingly whispered this in Krishna's ear to pacify him. But instead Krishna's senses became more disturbed, like a river agitated by a strong wind. "Oh, Radha, look towards Krishna once as a trick. May his mean behavior not cause pain to me as it has done to you." In response to this advice from a sincere Saki, Radha feigned anger, bent her head, and secretly gazed at Hari's reflection on the jeweled floor. Sixth, Abhishek. Vrinda and her friends made preparations to bathe Radha. Vrinda's forest rained honey and flowers as perspiration and hair standing on end. For a long time, Vrinda had carefully worked these forests. She was crowning Radha, the lord of the forests, to make Radha's position known to the three worlds. Protect these forests, endowed with the 6 seasons, using the 6 qualities of the ruler. For this purpose, we bathe your 6 limbs, 2 feet, 2 hands, head and waist, in the 6th Abhishek. With these words, did the Mandakini herself enter the water and bathe Radha? The pot, made of emeralds, worshipped with flowers and containing the object of all desires, smiled with white kunda flowers for bathing Radha. The Sakis bathed Radha after pouring this pure water into smaller pots. As the water flowed, people thought that Vrinda was whispering some news of Krishna in Radha's ear. Look, when the water approaches Radha's hair, it becomes yellow-black like honey. When it comes to Radha's moon face, it turns white like nectar. And when it comes to her breasts, it becomes a waterfall and takes the hue of her beloved Shyam. It seems that the wife of thousand-eyed Indra is bathing Radha in jewels. But this is not true. With the reflection of thousands of eyes on her limbs, Radha seems to have assumed 1,000 eyes to see Krishna better. Krishna, to hide your emotional reactions, I, Kinkini, have been making loud noises, while your Kinkini waist bells has become silent. Now, because of your uncontrollable trembling, should I and your bells reverse roles? Hearing this from his boyfriend named Kinkini, Krishna tried to suppress his emotion, but he became stunned. If the weaker tries to conquer the stronger, does he not quickly get defeated? As the Ganga stops momentarily at a hole and then resumes its path to the ocean, for a short time, due to shyness before her friends, Radha's eyes restrained themselves. but on this occasion they wandered around with great force, going towards the ocean of Ras, Krishna. At that time, the Sakhi's eyes stopped blinking due to drinking the sweetness of Radha's lotus face. Fearing competition from others, their faces contorted as if to drink the nectar even more. One of Radha's companions said, "Look, Gandharva friends, you and I are in agreement. You should look at Hari with a frown, for he is very involved with other women." Then, with her blue lotus-like glance, Radha pierced the heart of fickle-eyed Krishna. The appearance of the cloud of intense affection of the Sakhis was the prime instigator at the Abhishek ceremony. Purnamasi, who was arranging the union of Radha and Krishna, caused the dancing of their peacock eyes and increased their bliss. Look at this Abhishek, the merciful Sakhi group leaders, but put the youngest of their group in the front, according to age, like the progressive phases of the waxing moon beginning from the second day. Seventh Abhishek. Kundalata, Dhanishta and other gopis blissfully performed the next Abhishek. Radha's moon face shone brilliantly. A special attractiveness manifests when there is union with a person of similar qualities. O friend, protect this new kingdom with the 7 Abhishek, which makes gopis like Chandravali pale in fear and makes the women of the 7 upper planets white in comparison with your glories. May Vrindavan broadcast your glories by blossoming with flowers. O friend, look, with her smiling face and all-pervasive bodily effulgence, Radha is making this blessing coming true. Uniting herself with the water, Radha has made the universe become liquid as well. Kundalata and other gopis bathed Radha with fast-flowing, attractive water from the yellow sapphire pot. What living entity would not become blissful on seeing these? Look, friend, as the pot pours its scented water on Radha, it appears that the moon is bathed in a desire creeper in streams of nectar. Look, Dhanishta and other gopis are bathing Radha, the object of Yashoda's affection, who makes the lotus heart of Krishna blossom and melts the moon-like hearts of the Sakhis. At the Abhishek in Krishna's forest, Radha is bathed in the 14 worlds, in showers of nectar, with her face decorated with smiling, half-open bee-like eyes, moving playfully about. O Murari, the streams of water are hiding the shivering of Radha's body due to love. But what can I hide? But what can hide your trembling? Hearing Madhumangala's frank words, Krishna then displayed his full face with sweet lotus eyes. As instructed by her friend, Radha secretly cast a frown at Krishna. What can compare with the meeting of her eyes and those of the gallant Krishna? A good reason for the crooked glance. 8. Abhishek. Kasturi and other gopis who did austerities to relieve themselves of the desire for Krishna's embrace, whose only desire was the happiness of Radha, made their austerities successful today by bathing Radha. O friend, please accept this 8th Abhishek, containing the love of the 8 Sakis, Lalita, Vishaka, Chitra, Champakalata, Tungavidya, Induleka, Rangadevi and Sudevi, by the 8 elements, so that you will be endowed with the 8 Sattvika Bhavas. With the munificence, the Sakis are bathing Radha, and at very second, she is mounting the chariot of their swelling hearts, surpassing the universe and conquering the spiritual sky with her beauty. The brightly shining blue sapphire pot bestows on Radha control of all types of wealth and ensures her lordship over conjugal ras. Radha trembled upon thinking that the blue sapphire pot was none other than Krishna. Look, friend, because of shyness in the assembly, Radha's eyes move restlessly, unable to meet her beloved in front of her. But those eyes are embracing their friends, their ears, which are full of honey coming from the flute of lotus-faced Krishna. Her eyes swelled to the ears out of great desire. Though Radha was covered by thick cloth, her effulgence appeared through it. To remove Radha's embarrassment, it seems Krishna covered her with the thick glances of his eyes and thus performed another Abhishek. The lotus eyes of the Sakis blossomed in the Abhishek water, and the bee-like eyes of Hari played joyfully in the sunlight of the festival. During the festival, do not cover your perspiring body in tears, for these tears nourish your bodily hairs standing on end like thorns. While embracing Krishna, Subala whispered this in his ear. Radha's eyes jumped like fish in the waters of the Abhishek, because the cloud with lightning, Krishna with yellow cloth, had appeared. O friend, look, it is not only because of the bold instructions given by her friends that Radha is now frowning. Thinking of her own benefit, Radha is listening to that mantra, and now, because of that, she is frowning at Krishna. Like the moon, Radhika illuminates her own and others' groups of Sakis, constantly nourishes the ocean of Krishna, and showers blissful light upon the forests of Vrindavan.